So good evening. I got my crankshaft today. Is the same exact main bearings. This is where the thrust bearing goes in the middle on most of the cars. So this one's the same exact thing. The only thing difference is that it doesn't have that big old circle way here that throws it off balance. And another thing that I noticed is that all of them have like a little brown groove. That little groove, I believe, is where the oil sits. And if you look at all the rod journals, they have like a little slant on them. So all these are standard. I got this one from EJC from Colorado. He gave me a really, really good deal for the low, 157. He gave it to me for 130 something. It's all standard size. The main bearings are all exactly the same. Everything's the same except for we might have to cut. It looks exactly the same, but you want to make sure that the bottom of the piston is not hitting here when you have it bottomed out. Now the rod journals, when we measure them, they're giving 46.9 around there, close to 47. 47. This one I can't measure it, and this one 47. So the deal is that I have 52 now. Bearing direct will give me all four roller bearings for the bottom only for these right here, from 47 by 52, which is 47 is the inner. You're measuring the inside, and then the outer is 52. So you're gonna go from 46.8 to 47. And remember, you could put thicker rod bearings, 0.10, 0.20. We have them here. And then 0.15 millimeter will give you like 8,100 RPM. If you go to 17, it'll give you 10,000 RPM according to the specs of what load they could hear. Because the only problem I'm having is this rod bearing here. Now this is a spare. I got 3 spares connecting rod. I have 4, but one of them actually really went bad. This one fits perfect there. Like I said, when it bottoms out, that the it's bottom dead center. You see this right here? You have to make sure that the bottom of the piston doesn't hit that. Though it's gonna be, it's gonna be in clearance, but the manly one, you gotta make sure it doesn't hit that. If it hits that, either you cut the bottom of the piston since the ring seal, like Formula One, or where the second line is or the first line, you cut it straight down. It's only 4 these because basically we took out more weight off of it, so we're gonna rev quicker. Right here, right here, and then these. Either I wanted to sharpen them or make them look like an anchor, or like how people do. They just usually in the boats they just cut them straight, make sure like that. But I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do first. Now right here, SKF also has them in split cage Cooper, and basically half of because what's missing from here to here or 47 to here is basically 5 to 5.4. You can give the clearance with the bearing rod journal. Now they got bushings also, split cage bushings, bronze, copper, and a brass. So they got it so you can measure it and see what you need. I figured out that I'm at 5.4, so 2.7 millimeter, 2.65, 2.65, and then times 2. So I got this one that's 0.3. Oh, this one that's 0.3 and 0.3, but it equals to 6. And then another person says that what they do is that they do a big old groove on the crankshaft and they put these in there. A ton of these. Or you could put duals. You see how duals fit? You could put duals. But I'm trying to stay in within this measurement. I have measured, might go to 17. 17 will get me 10,000 RPM. And you're still inside the crankshaft. I mean the rod journal of the rod, connecting rod. So basically they're all standard size. This one came smaller because remember this one comes from a different car. It's the same exact year, same exact everything. but I wasn't gonna pay no 1,700, and since it's out, you see that? Since it's out, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm not gonna pay no 1,700 for a crankshaft. That the crankshaft sometimes could even make you slower if you don't know what you're doing because too heavy. Yeah, it'll give you more torque, but and it'll slow down the engine a little bit. But nah, I'm trying to do like kind of like Formula One, no, almost no crankshaft weights, and then you could put it in the another plate and another clutch, so you could go to dual or triple clutch, if that's the fact. Another thing they do is that they drill right in here. They drill these right here. They drill these right here, and they drill these right here, so you can have more oil passage, air to cool. So everything is actually really perfect. I'm actually happy with EJC. He packaged it really, really well. So they don't send like, and it got here pretty quick. I'm sure if I tell them, oh, I need the other one, so I don't have to do no invention, but I rather this invention because now I could put roller bearings since it has the slack. It has 5.0 to 5.4 millimeter in slack. You measure over here, down, and you get about 52, 51.9, 52.1. So, and these are brand new from factory. These haven't even been messed with or nothing. No more of that welded stuff. The other one was I could have tried to invent something, but since it's on there, it's really tough to do. I got it really close and it started knocking again, so I figured, hey, you know what? I think it's time to go roller bearing, and I found them for cheap, $79 for four, by 47, by 52, by 15, and 15 is just to measure the inside because that's the measurement that they have. I also found another one that could go to 17 since these goes to 16, and then you still, even if you give it a little bit more, you'll still stay inside. You could even go to 18, and it says that it goes up to a 20, that you can give it 20,000 RPM on the load test. Not saying that the heads, remember, you got to do them different, but these are standard size. But if you notice, look how much gap it leaves difference. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, since these are 52 and these are 47, I'm trying to put that 2.5, and roller bearings. So I'm trying to get them with split cage. If not, I have to cut them down, get them 47 and cut them down, and then measure them. Make sure that it rolls instead of weld. Now it might not need that. I could switch up the connecting rods and try to get that, but I'm gonna get these bigger, or I could take out and not put because right now it's sitting at 55. When you put these on, which are standards, these are gonna give it a 1.5, 1.5, so it's gonna give it to the 52. See that? So that's the choice that I have right there. So now right here, we're gonna make the bottom roller bearing. You could do these roller bearings too. Devin Root Johnson sells them for cheap and split cage, but I'm trying to find their diameter, and I think it's like 36 or something. And what I need is 46.8, or I could probably go with 47 and then just put 0.25, because I get 46.8, and then on some of them I get 46.6, and these are brand new from the dealer. But they could be within that spec. You get up to like 5 thousandths of an inch, 0.5, 0.05 thousandths of an inch. Usually people go to 0.04 for high performance, but whatever. So that's the plan. Just remember that the piston cannot hit there.